Guys, thanks for tuning in to Animal Adventures. My name is Jack, and I'm going to be showing you guys all the cool animals I get to see every day. Let's get to it. Alright guys, today I'm going to be showing y'all my Cuban Anole, Pickles. I just brought him back from Florida. Oh, he's up on his branch. Look at that. Here, check him out. Hey buddy! He's been down in the bottom for a little while, like bathing in his dish. Just trying to get humid in there. But yeah, it is a little difficult to keep up the humidity with the cage setting, but I missed it every day. 2 times a day with this guy. It's a super awesome mister. Check it out. Hold up. See, now I have to clean my glasses. Alright, before I get into the whole cage setup, I'm just going to give y'all a good look at Pickles real quick. He is a pretty little thing. Look at him. He is about, I'd say, 13 inches long from nose to tail. You can't really see his tail, and it is regenerated, so we don't really know exactly how long he is. And just, I love the look of these guys. Just check out the eyes that kind of resemble chameleon eyes. They kind of, they've got the scales around them, and they move around in the same way. And then I love the feet on these guys. They've got those claws, and then they have the same toe pads that a gecko would have. Something like a Madagascan day gecko or something like that, but then the claws on top of it, sort of like a tokay gecko has, and like most other anole species have. But yeah, just look at this guy. The scientific name is Anole sequestris. They're the largest of the anole species, and I just love them. They're super aggressive, but really pretty and very easy to keep from what I've seen so far. So as you can see, I kind of have this nestled back here between my dorm room bunk bed, excuse the mess, and this little pillar here. Just back in the corner here, it really doesn't take up too much space on the floor because it is just a flower pot with a cage on top. I'll get into how I made this. I bought the flower pot from Home Depot. It's a fairly large one. It's about 1 foot tall and maybe 1.5 feet in diameter. And then all the wire mesh I also got from Home Depot. It was about $10 a sheet. And as you can see, I've got it meshed in the middle. I kind of rolled them and then used zip ties to fasten them together. But each sheet cost about $10 each. So it was about $20 for that. And then the pot, the Dracaena tree that I have in there, that's really cool type of tree. They don't require too much moisture. They just grow really pretty, and they grow vertically, which will be great for, 1, this enclosure, and 2, this guy who just loves climbing up on it. I've seen him on there a few times already. But yeah, I got that all from Home Depot for about $50. It actually wasn't too terrible. Inside the enclosure, let's go ahead and have a look here. One moment. So inside we've got just about 1 foot of soil that I actually made myself. Well, I didn't make the soil makes itself, but I've got a few earthworms in there eating on some dead fish, fruit, other decaying matters, just stuff that I mixed together. Little home compost. Check them out over there. And then I've got the 2 trees growing in there. I do plan on expanding the enclosure more so for them. I've got the 2 trees in here. I do plan on expanding the enclosure more so for them than for him, just so that they can grow out a little bit more and so that the leaves can be a little healthier. But he has plenty of room in here, and I could probably honestly put another one in should I choose. So that's how I have the understory set up. The overstory is all artificial. I have ropes here, the black things that I braided from, me and my girlfriend tore apart some t-shirts and just she taught me how to braid them into ropes, so I thought that was really cool. Then we also bought this ivy off Amazon for $8 for like 90 or some feet. Like, it's super cheap, and we had to wash it really well just to make sure that it wasn't gonna kill anything. But yeah, a lot of green dye came off, and I'm glad I washed it. Let's just say that. The caribou coffee cup is not coffee. That's actually one of his fruit dishes. And then over here we have another dish. You can probably see that super worm in there. And then up here we've got the lighting set up. Just 2 bulbs. This one over here is a heat bulb. It doesn't get too terribly hot. It's actually just a normal bulb because those generate quite a bit of heat on their own. It's not one of those fluorescents or anything, just nothing special, doesn't have the reptile name on it, just something to provide a little extra heat. This one, on the other hand, does have UVB rays, and it doesn't actually generate quite as much heat as that one. But it was a bit more expensive. It was probably about $10 or $11 for a bulb, which is pretty much what you'll see everywhere. It's not terrible, and you don't have to change it too often. In the future, I'll probably buy them in packs as well. I'm going to see if we can get those in bulk. So let me know if you know any places to get those in bulk, because that would be great. And just one more time, a quick overview of the enclosure.